Hi guys, it's Carrie with Divine Radiance, and today I want to talk about twin flames. So such a hot topic right now. I see it everywhere. And I see a lot of people saying, oh, I'm trying to call in my twin flame. And I realize, people don't know exactly what a twin flame is. So I think what they're getting misunderstood is that the twin flame is like the ultimate soulmate, or that person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. And that is just not the case at all. A twin flame is actually a learning, growing, ascending relationship, which can be very difficult, very, very painful, but it's meant to help each soul ascend to higher levels spiritually. What a twin flame is, when souls are created, which they break off from the whole, twin flames basically are born about the same time. So they're very, very similar. They're twins. And so they have similar soul imprints, and they meet up in different lifetimes usually for the point of growing and ascending to new levels. So if you meet up with your twin flame in this lifetime, what you're going to notice, right, you'll be very magnetically drawn to that person and very similar, obviously, right? You're going to be very similar intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. You're going to be on a very similar level, and physically there's going to be an amazing attraction, an amazing sexual chemistry, an amazing a bond in that way. And you're really going to like this person because they are reflecting what's good in you in them, and that you're very similar. So it's very wonderful in that way. However, you also share the same shadow and the same darkness. And your shadow is the things in your subconscious that you're suppressing, those areas that you don't want to look at, that you're trying to hide. And your twin flame brings that out. So they will reflect your shadow. Basically, the things that drive you crazy about them are actually things within you that need to be brought up and to be healed. So it can be very difficult in that way. And most twin flame relationships break up because of that shadow. Even though the good is so good and that connection is so strong, being faced with your shadow can be very, very difficult for most people. And so they separate. And the idea is that both will grow and ascend at an amazing level after the breakup, because the pain is so strong and you're faced with your shadow. You're faced with healing certain parts within you, and can lead to a spiritual awakening in a lot of people, or just a lot of growth and a really good outcome after the breakup takes place. Now what happens is later on you may be pulled back together. That magnetic bond is still there, and there's always more things to heal, guys. So you might be drawn back into your twin flame to reveal more things that need to be healed within you, deeper, darker shadow aspects. And it can be very difficult. And one is usually chasing the other, because what happens is we're going to keep leapfrogging each other spiritually on this ascending path. And very rarely are the two at the same level at the same time. If, however, that happens, if both souls heal and really work on those shadow aspects, there is a chance of a wonderful union between the two that can be very, very, very beautiful. If both are committed to healing, it can be a very wonderful, but that isn't necessarily the goal or what will happen in this lifetime. And I think what happens when people label an unhealthy relationship as twin flames, they might go back to a relationship and settle for less than what they deserve. And this is something no one should ever do, right? We should all be healthy and complete on our own. And what I understood from the twin flame dynamic is that because they're so drawn together, they really have to learn to be whole and complete on their own, heal on their own, and just learn to be authentic, learn to heal, learn to be real, and then maybe it will happen. But what I think people really are looking for is that ultimate soulmate. And what a soulmate is usually it's a soul contract. They may or not be souls that you've met with before, but you've contracted with them in order to come together at certain points in your life to assist, right? They're more of an assist and a support system. for you. You might notice you're going through a certain thing in your life, and all of a sudden you make a new friend, and that friend is perfect for what you're going through because they understand, and then you're perfect for them. That's a soulmate, right? It can be friends, it can be family, and it can be a lover or a romantic relationship as well. It's usually not as volatile as a twin flame because you're not mirrors of each other. You're not twins. You actually can complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. You don't have the same strengths and weaknesses, so it can be a lot more beneficial in that way. And then there's soul families. Soul families meet up. They're also born, their souls are born about the same time, so they're on the same ascension path, the same journey. So you meet up in each lifetime, and those are those friends that, like, there's just that instant connection you can't explain. It's really easy. Doesn't mean they're going to be in your life all the time, but there's still a connection there. That's that. So I think what most people are looking for is that ultimate soulmate. But I want to be clear that we all should be and are complete and whole on our own. Our life's mission shouldn't be about finding somebody else. Basically, what we're looking for in that other person is our connection with ourself, our true self, with God, with our higher self, our soul. That is what we're searching for. And once we make that connection and we're happy and whole, we're enjoying our life, we find our passion, we find our purpose, then what a wonderful time to bring in a relationship with someone else who is healthy and whole, and you can have a wonderful free relationship that's more freeing than confining. So I think a lot of these relationships are very codependent and controlling and about possessing really another person, which isn't love, right? Unconditional love is what we should share with everybody in our life, but especially your partner. And that means not being so attached to them and allowing them to grow. And, you know, if they're ready to move on and they want to be with someone else, then okay, right? Let them go. Let them go with love. I know it's not always easy, but that's what we're striving towards, to have more freeing and open and very unconditionally loving relationship where we just love them for who they are and allow them to be and be authentic, right? Let's strive to be more authentic, not trying to be someone else to lure someone to you. And that way you attract other authentic people. And like I said, it's a lot more freeing when you're allowed to be exactly who you are and just enjoy each other for that purpose. So if you have any questions, it's a very complicated thing, but I understand it at a very, very deep level. Please feel free to reach out to me. I do teach spiritual empowerment courses, so if you do want to learn about connecting deeper with your soul, with your true self, that's what I do. So I help you connect to find that ultimate relationship, which is eternal. It's not just for this lifetime. So blessings to you all. I hope this made sense, and have a wonderful day.